Cancer. My beautiful souls, I just pulled the most insane card for you, and I am literally getting chills right now, because what I am seeing for the end of this month is going to blow your mind completely. We are talking about a golden brooch situation that is so much more than just material success, and the cards are screaming at me right now. Everyone thinks Cancer endings are always emotional and watery, but listen to this. The very first card that flew out of my deck when I asked about your month ending was the Eight of Pentacles, and I nearly dropped my entire deck because this is not what anyone expects for an emotional water sign. But the universe is saying, Cancer, you are about to become a master at something that has been brewing in the background. This Eight of Pentacles is showing me someone who has been working behind the scenes, perfecting their craft, and suddenly, boom, recognition. But not just any recognition. We are talking about the kind of acknowledgement that comes with actual golden rewards. I am seeing promotions. I am seeing bonus checks. I am seeing people finally noticing the incredible work you have been putting in when nobody was watching. The golden brooch energy is not just about money, though, Cancer. This card is telling me that your dedication to personal growth, to healing, to becoming the best version of yourself, is about to pay off in ways that are tangible and visible to everyone around you. You know how you have been quietly working on yourself, maybe going to therapy, maybe learning new skills, maybe just becoming more emotionally mature. All of that inner work is about to manifest as outer success. But wait. There is more, and this is where it gets absolutely wild. Right after the Eight of Pentacles, I pulled the Queen of Swords in Cancer. I am not even joking when I tell you that this combination is giving me full-body goosebumps, because what the cards are saying is that your emotional intelligence is about to become your greatest business asset. The Queen of Swords represents mental clarity, sharp decision-making, and the ability to cut through confusion with laser precision. But for Cancer, this is not about becoming cold or detached. This is about learning to use your natural intuition and emotional wisdom as a strategic advantage. You are going to be making decisions with both your heart and your head, and this combination is unstoppable. I am seeing boardrooms where your voice carries weight. I am seeing negotiations where your ability to read people gives you the upper hand. I am seeing creative projects where your emotional depth becomes the secret ingredient that makes everything you touch turn to gold. The great news that is coming is directly connected to people recognizing that your sensitivity is actually your superpower. The comments are already going crazy, and we are just getting started because what I pulled next literally made me gasp out loud. The Wheel of Fortune jumped out of my deck and landed face up, and Cancer, when I tell you that fortune is turning in your favor, I mean it is doing a complete 180-degree spin. Something that felt stuck, something that felt like it was never going to change, something that maybe you had even given up hope on, is about to shift so dramatically that you will question if you are living in the same reality. The Wheel of Fortune does not mess around when it comes to timing, and for Cancer, this is happening as we close out this month. I am getting very specific images of phone calls that change everything, emails that make you scream with joy, text messages that have you calling your best friend immediately because you cannot believe what just happened. The extraordinary thing that is about to happen is connected to a complete reversal of circumstances that have been challenging you. But here is what makes this even more incredible, and why I know this reading is different from anything you have heard before. The Wheel of Fortune is not just about good luck falling from the sky. For Cancer, it is about all those seeds you planted during the difficult times finally sprouting into something magnificent. You know those moments when you chose kindness over revenge? When you chose growth over staying comfortable? When you chose to believe in yourself, even when external circumstances suggested you should give up? All of those choices have been accumulating cosmic credit, and now it is time for the universe to pay you back with interest. The golden brooch symbolism is becoming clearer now because I am seeing this as recognition that can be worn, recognition that becomes part of your identity, recognition that changes how people see you permanently. This is not a fleeting moment of success. This is a shift in your reputation, your status, your entire trajectory. My private community members have been messaging me all week about feeling this exact energy building, and honestly, I had to mute my phone yesterday because the excitement was so intense, it was affecting my own energy field. When collective consciousness starts buzzing like this around specific astrological timing, you know something major is brewing. Let me pull another card to get more specific about the nature of this great news, and oh my goodness, Cancer. The Ace of Cups just revealed itself, and I am literally tearing up because this is about new beginnings in love, in creativity, in emotional fulfillment that goes beyond anything you have experienced before. The Ace of Cups represents the universe offering you a completely fresh start in the areas of life that matter most to your heart. But combined with the practical success energy we have been seeing, this is telling me that the extraordinary thing happening is going to fulfill you on every single level. For some of you, this great news is about love. A relationship that seemed impossible suddenly becomes not just possible, but inevitable. For others, this is about creative projects that you have been nurturing finally finding their audience. For many of you, this is about emotional healing that allows you to step into opportunities that were previously blocked by old wounds. The Ace of Cups is pure potential, pure possibility, pure divine love pouring into your life in a form that you can actually hold on to and build something beautiful with. When this card appears with the golden energy we have been tracking, it means that success and love are not separate things in your story. They are intertwined. I am seeing Cancer placements who meet business partners through romantic connections. I am seeing people who discover their life purpose through healing their hearts. I am seeing creative breakthroughs that happen because someone falls in love with your authentic self and gives you the platform or opportunity you have been dreaming of. The timeline is tightening as we speak, and I need you to pay attention to this because the end of this month energy is building to a crescendo that peaks in the last week. The golden brooch moment, the recognition, the great news, it all culminates in a way that makes this month ending unforgettable. But Cancer, we need to talk about what makes you worthy of this transformation, because the cards are showing me that this is not random good luck. The Knight of Cups is here, and he is carrying a message about your emotional courage. The Knight of Cups represents someone who is brave enough to follow their heart, even when logic suggests they should play it safe. This card is showing me that the extraordinary thing about to happen is directly connected to a leap of faith you took recently or are about to take that required you to trust your intuition over external advice. I am seeing job applications sent to companies that seemed out of your league. I am seeing creative projects shared with audiences that felt too big for you. I am seeing conversations initiated with people who intimidated you. I am seeing investments made in yourself that stretched your comfort zone financially, but felt right in your soul. The Knight of Cups does not guarantee easy victories, but he promises that when you move from a place of authentic emotion, when you let your heart lead while your mind provides strategy, the universe conspires to support you in ways that feel magical. This night is also about being a messenger of love and healing to others, and Cancer, part of your golden brooch moment involves recognition for the way you have been secretly healing and helping people around you. Your compassion has been noticed. Your emotional generosity has been creating ripple effects that are about to come back to you multiplied. The great news includes acknowledgement from people whose opinions matter to you. It includes opportunities that arise because someone trusts your character more than your resume. It includes financial rewards that come through relationships and emotional connections rather than cold transactions. Let me tell you what happened to a Cancer rising client of mine last month that perfectly illustrates this energy. She had been working as a nurse for 15 years, feeling undervalued and overlooked for promotions. She almost quit healthcare entirely, but instead decided to trust her intuition and apply for a position at a pediatric hospital that felt like a dream job but seemed impossible to get. Not only did she get the position, but they created a new role specifically for her that combined her clinical skills with her natural ability to comfort families during crisis. The salary increase was substantial, but more importantly, she finally felt seen and valued for the very qualities that traditional healthcare environments had made her feel were weaknesses. This is the kind of golden brooch energy I am seeing for all of you. Recognition that honors your whole self, not just your professional skills. Success that feels aligned with your values, not compromising them. Money that comes through serving your heart's purpose, not selling your soul. The timeline is accelerating and I can feel it in my body as I am reading for you right now. The last 2 weeks of this month are going to feel like a completely different reality than the beginning. Events are going to unfold rapidly once they start moving, so when you see the first sign, when you get the first hint that change is coming, be ready to move quickly. But here comes the card that is going to explain the extraordinary nature of what is approaching. And Cancer, when I pulled the Sun, I literally had to step away from my reading table for a moment because the energy was so bright and joyful, I could barely contain it. The Sun is pure success, pure joy, pure life force energy radiating in all directions. This is not subtle improvement or gradual progress. This is dramatic, undeniable, celebration-worthy transformation that makes everyone around you smile just from witnessing your happiness. The Sun card is telling me that whatever has been hidden in shadow, whatever has been developing in darkness, whatever has been growing underground is about to burst into full bloom in a way that illuminates everything around it. Your success is going to be so evident, so radiant, so infectious that it inspires other people to believe in their own possibilities. I am seeing Cancer placements stepping into leadership roles they never thought they wanted, but that feel completely natural once they are in them. I am seeing creative works that get shared widely and touch people's hearts in unexpected ways. I am seeing personal relationships that become sources of strength and joy rather than drama and confusion. The golden brooch is looking more and more like a symbol of your ability to bring light and warmth to everything you are involved with. People are going to want to be around your energy. Opportunities are going to seek you out instead of you having to chase them. Money is going to flow more easily because your presence adds value to every situation. The Sun also represents childlike wonder and authentic happiness, which means Cancer, part of what makes this month ending so extraordinary, is that you are going to remember what it feels like to be genuinely excited about life again. If you have been feeling heavy, tired, or disconnected from joy, the Sun is promising a complete energy reset. I am getting messages from people watching this reading right now saying they can already feel shifts happening, and honestly, that does not surprise me because when I connect with collective Cancer energy this strongly, it tends to activate things immediately for the people who are ready to receive. The timing could not be more perfect because as we approach the end of this month, the astrological weather is supporting exactly this kind of breakthrough. The combination of your sign's natural intuition with the cosmic support for new beginnings is creating a perfect storm of positive change. Let me pull one more card to get specific about the form this great news is going to take, because I have a feeling there are concrete details trying to come through. And, yes, the Six of Wands just confirmed what I have been sensing. The Six of Wands is the victory card, the recognition card, the card that says your struggles have not been in vain, and everyone is about to know it. This card appears when years of hard work culminate in a moment of public acknowledgement that changes everything. I am seeing awards ceremonies where your name gets called. I am seeing social media posts about your achievements that get shared thousands of times. I am seeing rooms full of people applauding for something you created or accomplished. I am seeing newspaper articles, podcast interviews, speaking opportunities that put you in front of audiences who need to hear your message. The Six of Wands is not about private satisfaction or quiet success. This is about external validation that matches your internal knowing. This is about the world finally catching up to what you have known about yourself all along. But what makes this particularly powerful for Cancer is that this recognition is coming for your authentic self, not for some performance or mask you have been wearing. The Golden Brooch energy is about being celebrated for exactly who you are, including the sensitivity and emotion that other people might have told you to hide. I am seeing Cancer entrepreneurs whose businesses explode because people connect with their personal stories. I am seeing Cancer artists whose work goes viral because it makes people feel something real. I am seeing Cancer healers whose practices grow rapidly through word of mouth because their presence is genuinely transformative. The extraordinary thing that is about to happen includes a moment where you realize that everything you thought was wrong with you is actually everything that is right with you. Your depth, your intensity, your need for authentic connection, your inability to fake enthusiasm for things that do not matter, all of these Cancer traits are about to become your greatest assets. The comments section is absolutely exploding right now, with people sharing their own signs and synchronicities, and this is exactly what happens when collective energy reaches a tipping point. When one Cancer steps into their power, it gives permission for all Cancers to do the same. My private community saw this wave building last week, and honestly, the energy was so intense I had to limit personal reading appointments because I was getting overwhelmed by the volume of transformation requests. When Cancer season intersects with this kind of recognition energy, things move fast and dramatically. The Golden Brooch is starting to feel less like a metaphor and more like an actual symbol of the status change that is coming. I am seeing promotions that come with new titles. I am seeing contracts that include your name in lights. I am seeing opportunities that elevate your professional standing in ways that feel surreal, but absolutely deserved. For those of you who have been working in creative fields, the great news is about your art, your writing, your music, your design work, finally finding the audience it was meant for. The right person is going to see your work at the right time, and everything changes overnight. For those of you in traditional career paths, the great news is about being recognized as the irreplaceable asset you have always been. The emotional intelligence and people skills that might have been overlooked in the past suddenly become the exact qualities your industry needs most. For those of you in transition or between opportunities, the great news is about doors opening that you did not even know existed. Your network is about to expand in ways that create possibilities you never could have imagined for yourself. The timeline is crucial, though Cancer, because this energy has momentum and you need to be ready to ride the wave when it arrives. The end of this month is not just about receiving good news, it is about being prepared to act on the opportunities that come with it. This means updating your resume, even if you are not job searching. This means organizing your portfolio, even if you are not actively promoting your work. This means clearing space in your schedule for new commitments, even if you do not know what they will be yet. The universe is about to present you with options, and the Golden Brooch goes to the Cancer who is ready to say yes immediately when the right opportunity presents itself. Hesitation or overthinking could cause you to miss the timing, and timing is everything with this particular cosmic moment. Let me pull one final card to see what you need to know about preparing for this transformation and Cancer. The Magician just appeared, and this is giving me full body chills, because this card is about having all the tools you need to manifest your desires into reality. The Magician represents someone who understands that they are a co-creator with the universe, someone who knows how to channel divine energy through practical action, someone who can take inspiration and turn it into tangible results. For Cancer, the Magician is particularly powerful because it combines your natural intuition with focused intention. You have been developing both your emotional intelligence and your practical skills, and now you are ready to use both together in ways that create what seems like magic to outside observers. The golden brooch and great news are not just falling from the sky randomly. They are the result of years of inner work, skill development, relationship building, and spiritual growth that have prepared you to handle success in a grounded, sustainable way. The magician is showing me that you have everything you need right now to step into this new level of recognition and achievement. Your natural empathy becomes your ability to understand exactly what people need. Your emotional depth becomes your creative fuel. Your desire for security becomes your motivation to build something lasting. The extraordinary thing that is about to happen includes the realization that you are more powerful than you ever imagined. Not power over others, but power to create, power to heal, power to transform situations through your presence and intention. I am seeing Cancer placements who discover they have natural leadership abilities they never recognized. I am seeing people who realize their sensitivity is actually supernatural intuition that gives them advantages in business, relationships, and creative pursuits. The end of this month energy is about stepping fully into your power as a Cancer in a world that desperately needs your gifts. The recognition coming is not just personal success, it is acknowledgement that your way of being in the world creates value for everyone around you. Your ability to make people feel safe and understood is about to become a professional asset. Your talent for nurturing growth in others is about to become a leadership strength. Your capacity for deep emotional connection is about to become your competitive advantage. The golden brooch represents wearing your Cancer nature with pride instead of apologizing for it. The great news is that the world is finally ready to appreciate what you bring to the table instead of asking you to be someone else. This transformation is permanent, Cancer. This is not a temporary high or a momentary validation. This is a fundamental shift in how you see yourself and how others see you that creates a new foundation for everything that comes after. The extraordinary thing about to happen includes opportunities that seemed impossible, becoming not just possible but inevitable. Doors that were locked suddenly swinging wide open. People who were unreachable suddenly returning your calls. Dreams that felt too big suddenly feeling perfectly achievable. But the most extraordinary thing is the internal transformation that accompanies the external success. You are about to remember who you really are underneath all the doubt and limiting beliefs. You are about to step into a version of yourself that feels familiar and completely new at the same time. The golden brooch is your crown, Cancer. The great news is your coronation. The extraordinary thing is your recognition as the royalty you have always been, but maybe forgot how to access. As we close out this month, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are already beginning. Notice when people start treating you differently. Notice when opportunities start presenting themselves more frequently. Notice when your intuition gets even stronger and more accurate. The energy is building to a crescendo that peaks in the final days of this month. When it hits, it is going to feel like everything changes at once because in many ways, everything will change at once. Your job is to stay open, stay ready, and most importantly, stay true to your authentic Cancer self, because that is exactly what the universe is about to reward beyond your wildest expectations. The comments are going absolutely wild right now with confirmations, and I am getting chills reading your experiences because this energy is clearly already moving for so many of you. When collective consciousness aligns like this around a specific reading, it accelerates manifestation for everyone involved. Cancer, your golden brooch moment is coming. Your great news is brewing. Your extraordinary something is about to unfold in ways that exceed even your biggest dreams. Subscribe now because your future literally depends on staying connected to this energy, and if you want more of this intensity, you know where to find me.